What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hammerdown Motorsports. Today we have our 2023 Ford Raptor, and we have a new solution for one of the problems I do have with this truck, because there is something that I like to remedy, so we're gonna do that today. So maybe this may not be a thing for all of you, but I have the no under seat storage, which I actually don't mind, because if I flip up my seats now, I have a full open floor. It actually makes it really nice for getting groceries and all that. You got lots and lots of room. But since this is a truck and we have stuff in the bed, I have my tonneau cover, which I love, but there's still stuff around in the bed, and it all slides to the front because, well, if you're gonna drive a Raptor, you gotta drive it, and sometimes you gotta do some braking and things slide around. So to solution our problem the solution for our problem, I got one of these. This is a Undercover swing case, and it's actually got a lock on the top of it. We've got our little action here to open and close. It is weather sealed. It has this little removable tray right here, and it has all this storage down inside of it, and it goes right in this little section of our bed, which we probably aren't going to use anyway. And what it does is it has this hinge point. So there's a bracket that goes onto the truck, and it actually swings into the truck when you're not using it, and then it has this handle, and then you can swing it out to you, so you don't have to reach into the bed. You don't have to be using the old man step to get in there to get your straps, get your water bottles, whatever you want to have back in there, your tie-down straps. It's just going to make life a whole lot easier. And I did opt just for the one side because we do have the power plugs and all that over there, but you can get them for both sides of your truck if you'd like. So first off, we're going to pop out our tail light, and that's going to require a 8mm. We're going to get these two screws removed and get that tail light out of our way so we can install our hardware. Very carefully. Guy removed. Electrical plug comes out pretty easily, and we'll set that aside. So you can see now behind our tail light, you just have this location and this location. So it just kind of pulls out once you have that bolt removed, the two bolts there that retain it, and then real simple, just push down on this clip. There was no locking tab or anything like that. Just push down and out it comes. So now with our bracket, we do have the hinge part towards the back of the truck. There's a little tab right here, which is gonna be towards the front. And I have our top bolt in loosely, and I have our middle bolt in loosely. And I'm a little confused because it only gives you two of these like aluminum spacers, they call them. And they act as a washer on the inside. But you can see I do have a washer that I put on this middle guy, because if I take it off, our washer looks like that. This is the one I had to get out of my bolt bin. That hole in there, if I put just the lock washer in there, it's just gonna go through the hole. So that's not really gonna be doing anything for us. So that is going to be, I guess, I don't know. Am I doing something wrong here? Am I adding parts? Am I overthinking this? I don't know, but I don't really see how it's gonna work any other way. I think, like in the picture from the instructions, it's from the previous model of trucks. So possibly on a non-23, it works this way, but on my 23, it doesn't seem to. So just have to add a washer, not a big deal. We will tighten this one up just kind of by hand, and then we'll get our bottom one in here. So bottom bolt goes through, and then this washer spacer goes in with this part towards the bed, and then you're gonna put your lock washer and your nut. Then we're gonna grab our T40, and I got a 13mm for our inside nut. And then just gonna get our wrench positioned. And I already tightened up the center one a little bit. Make sure that your bracket is nice and straight. Just run your bolts down nice and tight, but not crazy over tight. All right. Give our center one a final tighten. Okay. And for our inside wrench, I was using our stubby from Alsa Tools with the ratcheting wrench on the end with a flex head. Very handy to get into small spaces. Next, we're going to grab a T30 and we're going to remove our bolts holding in our box link. So just broke them free with my regular ratchet. Get those bolts out of the way. Then we'll grab our supplied bracket and the new supplied bolts that are going to go in here and provide us that little extra bit of thread so we can get these guys to come together. Get those started by hand and then we can run them up. Just like that. Now we can swing the case over, and look at that, locked right in, first try. So all of our adjustments, I guess, are exactly where we need it to be. And then what we do is you just pull on that lever, and then the box comes over just like it says, the swing case. Gotta love that. Now in my truck, I am running a tonneau cover that is very secure, but some people might be running these with an open bed, and you might think to yourself, well, what's stopping somebody just from pulling this open and just pulling it off the hinges and taking it along with them? Well, it does have this lock with it as well that you can just go right like this, slide that in there, turn it over to that little notch right there. That locks that in, and now we're unable to get it off the hinge. So it's a nice little piece of security. I'm just gonna leave it on there because why not? Even though mine will be staying secure anyway, but just one of those things that adds a little bit of extra security for your stuff in the back of your truck. So now we can get our taillight back in place. Very simple process to do that. And then we can see how much of my stuff we can actually fit inside the swing case. All right, taillight is back in, and now we can swing this thing all the way out. Get my tools out of the way. Let's see how well this all works for all our gear. So we swing this guy out, comes out about that far, so it doesn't come out all the way. Obviously, it hits this right here on the tailgate, so it doesn't swing into your taillight, which you wouldn't want to do, obviously. Those are not cheap. We do have a locking, weather-tight piece up here, and this is aluminum, I believe. Might be steel. Let's get a magnet on here. It's aluminum. So we have an aluminum cover that goes over top of here, and I believe it's got like a little cam, I guess, over it, just so it stays down. But it does have a little mechanism that keeps that from flopping around on you. Very easy to open that up, get your key in there. The keys are right here. And this works for your lock there, and I believe it works for that guy as well. So you have two in case you want to hide one somewhere so you don't lose it. But you just go like this, turn it 180 degrees. Everything's locked and secure. Can't open the top, can't get it off the hinges. And then to open it up, flip that little top up there, 180 degrees, actually turns with the key, and then you can get inside here for all of your storage. And this thing is a pretty solid unit. Obviously it's plastic, but it does have a little bit of flex to it, but it does feel like a quality unit. It doesn't feel like something that's real floppy or anything like that. And this kind of gives you a little bit of the Ram box experience in your Ford truck, which is nice because I do miss the Ram boxes on the Ford. We have the Rebel over there. It hasn't gone anywhere, but that has it built right into the bed. But this gives you a full bed and storage at the same time. All right, so we got the bed cleared out, and you can hear quality of that. It actually feels really, really nice to open and close that. It's not a cheap part whatsoever. Obviously, these things aren't cheap either, but they do give that quality that you'd expect for the money. This is a metal latch here as well. So we have my gloves right here. This little tray pops out. And then I have down in there, which is a little compartment, my wash mitt, so that should stay hopefully pretty clean in there. And yeah, we have the nice weather seal on here as well, so dust and everything shouldn't be able to get into here. We have a bunch of straps. I have a microfiber, and then yeah, still have lots of room for extra stuff as well. I was gonna put my big tow rope in there, but it does kind of take up the entire thing, and I don't really need that on a daily basis. That's something I just kind of throw in the bed if I'm needing to move something or thinking I might need a recovery strap. But just like that, that goes up out of the way. We take our tonneau cover, roll this guy over, lock it into place. So we got our tonneau cover closed. We pull our lever, swing box comes out, open our latch, and you can see it opens almost all the way, but then it does touch our tonneau cover there. And then we're up against our strap here for our tailgate. So it is a two-hand operation. Just hold the lid open and grab what you need. It'd be nice if it was able to clear that, but that's just kind of the way it is as far as what dimensions we're working with. But just so you guys know that before you install yours and find that out for yourself, we are doing all the R&D for you. So very nice out of the way. And then we can put our old man step down, which I actually really do like and use quite a bit. Takes the strain off the knees of having to jump in and out of the truck. Get that guy put away. And then we lift our tailgate. And on the F150 Raptor, it has the power tailgate. Everything's locked and in place, exactly where we want it. You wouldn't even know it's there. And to access our stuff, quick and easy, drop the tailgate, pull our lever, turn this open, and there you go. Put whatever you want in there. Fill it with ice if you want to. Summertime is coming eventually. But there it is. That's what it looks like in the truck. Very simple installation. And if you're looking for the part number, this is the one that I used on the truck today. And if you guys remember that little tab I mentioned earlier, that is right here. You can actually put a lock in there as well. So if you want to be able to lock out the ability for it to swing open, you can do that as well. So there it is, everybody, our swing box for the 2023 Ford Raptor. Definitely drop in the comments, would you put one of these on your truck? Is that enough room for you? Do you think that this is something that would be an awesome solution for keeping your stuff from sliding around in the bed and not having to put dirty stuff in the cab of the truck? I think it's gonna work out awesome, but definitely drop your comments in the comment section. And if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and as always, keep that hammer down.